back to another video. My name is Sharina. For all of my new subscribers, all of my existing subscribers, thank y'all for sticking around. It has been a while since I posted any long form videos.
But I'm back in full attack.
So jumping right into this video today, I'm going to show you a hack that I use to print larger images from my small format sublimation printer. So if you have a small sublimation printer, you know you can only print the traditional 8.5 by 11. This is a 8.5 by 11 printout from my small format sublimation printer. This is a 15 by 15 printout. As you can see, there's a pretty big difference in size using that same printer. So let's get into it. First things first, you want to download this app here. It's called Silhouette Studio. It is a free app. All you have to do is download it to your computer, and this is how we're going to achieve a larger image through this app. In my opinion, it's similar to Cricut Design Space, but just slightly different. I'm going to show you exactly how to use it, so don't be afraid. This is your home screen on the app. First, you would need to know your page orientations. Orientation is just your page layout. So this would be your traditional layout. This is called portrait mode. If you want to turn this to the side, that would be called landscape. And you can go back and forth here. Also, you want to be aware of your sizing. The top is a 8.5. The side is an 11. So this is an 8.5 by 11 inch. In landscape mode, it would be an 11 inch by 8.5 inch. So we're going to go back to portrait mode. Again, this is your traditional layout. This is what our printer prints out, an 8.5 by 11. But we want to make this a larger image. But our printer does not print a larger image. So we're going to have to, I guess you would say, finesse the printer a little bit. So I'm just going to bring in an image. I'm going to open the image. And you would bring in your image, whatever image that you were trying to make larger or whatever image you're trying to print. So sometimes when you open up your image, it will come in either smaller than your page or bigger than your page. And in this case, my image is bigger than my page. So to resize it to an 8.5 by 11 inch, you just click on your image, come over here and match this unlock button. And then you want to do a 8.5 enter by 11 enter. And then you lock it back. And then you can click here and this will drag it onto your page. I want you to be aware that whatever is on your page, this is what's going to print out. Whatever is on your page is what's going to print out. Also, this red border, this red line around your page is telling you that anything outside that red line will not print. Because once you print your image, your printer will put a white border around your image. So this red line is letting you know that whatever is outside that line will not print, because it's going to go into that white border. So whatever is outside that red line will be cut off. So in this case, on my image, there's nothing important outside those red lines. So I'm safe. But say for instance, this was my image. And his head, as you can see, his head is outside that red line. It's going to cut his head off. So if you go over to print, you can see here that anything outside that red line will be cut off. This is our print preview. So we're going to click cancel. Okay, so now we want to make our image larger. So what we're going to do is make our image larger. So you're going to click the image, click the unlock button. So we're going to do a 15 by 15. That is the traditional size heat plate on a heat press. Your average heat press, the heat plate would be 15 by 15. They have some larger, but I guess the popular size would be a 15 by 15. So we're going to do 15 by 15 and then we're going to lock it in. cut our image into 4 pieces so that each piece can fit on our page, and then we will have 4 separate prints. Okay, and we know from here on our image to here is 15 inches. So we know that we can cut this in half. 15 divided by 15 is 7.5, and we know that 7.5 would fit perfectly within our page dimension. But we're going to scroll down a little bit, and then we're going to line our image up closest to the corner without going across the red line. So I do have a little bit of space here, as you can see. But we're going to go over here. This is our knife tool. It's going to cut our image. So you want to start above the image, double click, and hold. Hold it going down. You can see the numbers going up and down. You want to get it at 0. This is at 0. This means your cut is in a perfect straight line. Once you let it go, you want to go over here and grab the cursor. And now our image is in half. Same thing. Grab the knife tool again. We're going to do the same thing for each half. We're going to use our knife tool to go across about halfway, making sure that our number gets to 0, ensuring that we have a straight line. Let it go. Go over to the cursor. Then we can separate it. And then we're just going to move that to the side. Move that one to the side. Same thing with our other half. We're going to use our knife tool. Go across about halfway. And so now we have 4 pieces. Remember, whatever is on this page is what would be printed once you select print. So here, we're going to go here. Click your image. Mash this button. It's going to center it in the center of the page perfectly. But this is our first print. We will go over to print. And then we will hit print. Then you will select your printer. We're working with the Epson 4800. And then we will click print. And then that image will print. Once that image is done printing, you will then come back to your home screen here. Move this image out the way. Same process. Select your printer, and then you will print this. Once this is finished printing, you would move that out the way. Then you will come over to your third print. Same thing. You would click print, select your printer, print this out, move that out the way. Then you will come over to your last print, select print, select your printer, and print this one out. And then you will have 4 printouts. Once you have your 4 printouts, then you will be able to do the next step, which will be taping them together to create your full image, and then you're ready to press. Once you have your pages printed out, your next step is to build your picture. It's pretty much like a puzzle. I take my top 2 pieces and I lay them together and decide which page I'm going to cut the border off of. Once I cut the border off, I lay it together with my other piece to make sure everything lines up perfectly, and then I leave those 2 top pieces alone. Same thing with your bottom 2 pieces. You place those together and see which side or which page you're going to cut the border off of. And I decided to go with this one. There's no right or wrong, but once you actually do this, it'll actually make a little more sense. So I hope I'm not confusing you. It's basically like a big puzzle piece. You want to cut the borders off and line them up with each other so that your picture is showing. You don't want no white border on the inside of the image. You want the border to go around the outside of the image. So you cut away the borders that you don't need. It's basically, again, like a puzzle, and you piece everything together. Once you get everything together and lined up, you then want to start using your clear heat tape, and you want to only put the tape on the white borders. Do not get tape on your actual image because it's going to mess your image up when you go to press. I use a small piece of tape to put at the back of the entire image on the right side just to hold it in place, because if you flip it, it will fall apart. So you just want to put that little piece back there to hold it in place. And you also want to tape the back of the image so it's one big solid piece. Last but not least, I cut away the white border from around the entire image. Not completely, just enough. And you're pretty much done here. Once I cut away majority of the border, I go around the entire printout again on the seams and lay just a small piece of tape just to ensure everything is in place. And again, you're done. As you can see, the size difference. But here is a better close-up. This is an 8.5 by 11 on top of a 15 by 15. Now, all there is left to do is to press this onto your shirt or whatever canvas that you're going to use it for. Well, y'all, that's a wrap for the video today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. I greatly appreciate it. Also, stick around so that you can go check out some of my other social medias, because I post on TikTok and Instagram as well. And while you're on the channel, go check out some of my other videos. Again, y'all, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.